And it's Ken Kraetzer for CaMMVetsMedia at Army-Navy Media Day. I get a chance to talk to the head coach of the Army Black Knights, Jeff Monken. And Coach, I guess we all never get tired of the Army-Navy game. It is such an amazing tradition. What does it mean for you to lead your team into one of the biggest sports events in the country?
It's a tremendous source of pride for me personally, and I'm just so thrilled to be a part of this team and to be able to be a competitor in this game. It's a great game. It's the greatest rivalry in sports, and the intensity of the competitors in this game is unmatched. Just really, really incredible experience.
Got your two captains here today, Markel Broughton and Connor Bishop. Brought tremendous leadership to the team. Just tell us a little bit about why they've been such extraordinary captains for this team.
Well, they're both very intelligent, both very competitive, and both very talented. These guys have been leaders since the day they arrived. It's not just this season. Each of them in their position groups and on their sides of the ball have been leaders for us. Obviously, Markel was voted captain even as a junior last year, but Connor's been our leader on offense. He was the leader in that O-line room probably from his sophomore year on, and so he's done a great job on that side of the ball, as Markel has on defense. These guys are, as I said, very competitive. They have a great desire to win, but they have a unique way of connecting with everybody on the team, and they have different personalities, but they do connect with our players, and it gives them the ability to be able to say what needs to be said, even if it makes people a little uncomfortable. But that's needed in leadership, and these guys have the courage to do that and to say the things that need to be said.
Coach, you will be competing against your longtime friend Kenny Matalolo. Navy's coming in after a good win over Central Florida. They seem like they really stopped the run pretty well. What are some of the things you see in this year's Navy team?
They do a really good job on defense, as you mentioned, against the run. They're one of the top rushing defenses in the nation. And just the last couple of weeks, just how they've really, really played well against Notre Dame and against Central Florida, two really good football teams. So it's going to be a tremendous challenge for us. Their players like ours are going to be fighting hard to try to win, and it's one of the most competitive battles that I've ever been a part of in my career, and every year it's the same.
Seems like two evenly matched teams going into this year's game. Your team has won its last two, 320 yards rushing, both the last two games. Defense has been playing well. How do you feel about your momentum going into the Navy game?
I truly think you can throw everything out that's happened in the first 11 games of the season when you go into this one. This is a game that stands alone. I think both teams will play really hard. I'm glad we've won the last couple of weeks. It does give some confidence and some momentum to our team. But as I said, this game there's an intensity to it all its own, and I know our guys are going to be excited and hopefully ready to play.
And final thought, you're going to be representing the 1st Armored Division, which led the fight in World War II into North Africa, fought Rommel's armies, and led to the liberation of Europe. Your seniors are going to go get their branch assignments in the Army tomorrow night. What does it feel for you when your players are going to go out and serve in the Army?
It's the most proud we are during their entire career here is when they have a chance to fulfill their dream of being able to lead and to serve. And the great thing about the academy and the great thing about the experience that they have as Army football players, not every one of our players comes to West Point having dreamed of being in the Army their whole life. In fact, I don't know that we have very many that ever thought about it. But when they get here and they go through this experience and they realize the opportunity is there, it's something they look forward to. So for our seniors to be able to learn what their branches are going to be and what they're going to be doing in the Army and in their career for the 5 years after they graduate, it's an exciting moment for them. And it's what we do as an academy, what we prepare them for. It's the most important thing we do is to educate, train, and inspire our next generations of leaders of character to lead our men and women that serve in the United States Army. So I'm looking forward to branch night. I know they are too, and I'm excited for all those guys.
Army coach Jeff Monken, great to see you. Best wishes in the Navy game next Saturday.
Thanks a lot, Ken. Beat Navy.
Our pleasure. This is Ken Kraetzer for CaMMVetsMedia.